This is not a movie recommendation. This is a public service announcement, lads. You don't want to see The Father. You need to see The Father. Not because it's beautifully shot, not because Anthony Hopkins gives one of the greatest performances in movie history, but because the film shows you something no one really doesn't ever want to talk about and what it's really like to lose your mind. And I promise you, once you've seen it, you will never forget it. This is entertainment. This is an experience. And it might just be one of the most important movies you've ever seen in your adult life.
Peter.
Well, we live in a world obsessed with distraction, TikTok scrolls, Facebook, Instagram, Netflix binges, and happy endings, lads. But The Father slams the brakes on this. It grabs you by the throat and it whispers, this is what dementia looks like? Oh dear Lord, because that's the conflict right here, lads. Most films are designed to entertain you. This one, it confronts you. Not with gore, not with jump scares, but with something way more disturbing, the truth. And the uncomfortable, disorienting truth of what it's like to slowly disappear while you're still alive. And for one, a film doesn't show it from the outside. It puts you inside the mind of a man who can't trust his own memory. That's not storytelling. It's genius. And people have suffered with parents suffering with this out there. And it probably an unbelievably hard watch. I don't know if it's comforting in any degree, but just it grabs you by the throat, man. Let's talk about the actual movie itself. Anthony Hopkins is the main dude here. He's the father, okay? A man's whose world is slipping out from under him. As you can see it on the screen, every moment it's just getting worse and worse. He's confused, he's angry, he's suspicious. Worst of all, he doesn't even know what's real anymore. Now, Olivia Colman plays his daughter. I mean, loving, patient, broken in her own way. And the brilliance of the film is that you as the viewer, you actually become as disorientated as he does. Characters switch, rooms change, time folds in on itself here, lads. And you'll find yourself questioning, wait, did that have a wall painting a minute ago? And who's that actor playing the son-in-law now? What? And that's exactly what you want. And to drag you inside the fog, to make you experience the same fracture in reality. Now watch it from a safe distance, live in it. And as the film unfolds, things do get darker. You see glimpses of who he was. Charming, proud, independent. You watch the man slip away piece by piece. 1 minute he's joking. The next, he's paranoid and he's lashing out. 1 minute he's lucid. The next, he doesn't recognize his own daughter. And Hopkins, oh dear Lord God. He doesn't just act. This man transforms. There are moments so subtle, a flicker in his eye. And I mean, lads, the tiniest little flicker. A little stutter in his breath. And it's like watching someone drown in real time. That's the only way I can to kind of describe this. No water, no noise, no. Just a man quietly suffocating in his own confusion. And here's what makes it different, though. The film doesn't spell anything out. It trusts you. And that's where the intensity builds here. Not through action, but through emotion, through silence, through repetition, through the growing realization that we're not just watching a man fall apart. We're watching, in a way, ourselves, our parents, our future perhaps. You start thinking about your own dad, and I'm telling you, you do. Your mom, the things they've forgotten, the things they asked the same question twice, and suddenly The Father isn't just a film, it's a mirror, and then all of a sudden you start thinking about yourself. By the way, I'm not trying to depress anybody here. It is a disturbing movie. But it's one of those movies that you have to see. Then the moment comes, the moment where it all crumbles. I'm not going to give anything away, lads, don't worry. But let me tell you, it's not a twist, it's not a reveal, it's a collapse, an emotional implosion. Hopkins delivers a monologue near the end of this that should be studied in acting class for the rest of mankind. Honestly. And I'm telling you, if you're not choking back tears, you've either got no soul or you're dead inside. And this isn't about a plot, it's about loss. Just not just losing someone, but being the one who's lost. And as he sits there breaking down, calling out for a certain thing, a man who once wore a suit and told jokes and stood tall, you realize the terror isn't in forgetting others. It's in kind of forgetting yourself. And that's kind of, in a way, without giving away anything, that's kind of the climax. Not a big bang, not a chase, but a man alone in his mind, sobbing because he can't remember who he is anymore, and it hits you like a goddamn bullet train. You're probably thinking, oh, Peter, well, thank you very much. You've just given away everything. Believe me, ladies and gents, I have not given away anything. So what do we take from this? We live in a culture that avoids pain, gloss overs aging, we meme mental health and skip the hard stuff. But The Father, it's a bit of a wake-up call. It reminds us that our parents, and we will be in this stage soon, that we're all human. Life is bloody fragile, and that time can be cruel and short and precious, and we should look at it that way. And yet it's not hopeless. It's not depressing. It's necessary, because if you've ever loved someone, if you've ever had a parent, or if you're scared of what's coming, this film shows you that you're not alone. Pour the wine, put the phone away, watch it, lads, and not be entertained, but to feel something real, to understand, to empathize, because The Father isn't just a movie, it's a lesson in love, loss, and what it means to be human, and I promise you won't forget it. And I tell you this is Anthony Hopkins' second Oscar win for Best Actor. He won for Silence of the Lambs for Best Actor, and he won for this as well. And this man, if you think he was good as what's his name again? It's just slipped my mind. If you think he was good in Silence of the Lambs, Dr. Hannibal Lecter, sorry. If you think he was good in that, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Peter.
Wow.